Tumali mali yamalapolo. Ankinkizi. Dubalambuma 7 this week or this past few months, we have been behind the wheel of the Mahindra Pik-Up Karoo S11. And this vehicle was bestowed upon me for my business. So I'm going to chat to you about it. Mahindra Pik-Up Storm for the past few months now, and how I got it is because I literally just asked Mahindra for a bakkie for my business. So my business is called Saffron Buds. I'll link it on the description box and show it on the screen so you guys can go see it on Instagram. I think you guys have seen me post about it. So that's my little florist, my flower business that I have been running for the past few years. And I wanted a car so that I can run around and do the deliveries much easier, you know? And Mahindra was gracious enough to lend me this car for a few months. And I need to just tell you guys about it. I've been so blessed. So first of all, let's just say super thank you, major thank you to Mahindra South Africa for giving me this vehicle. It has come in so handy over the past month or so. And obviously I have to give you a review of how life is. And obviously I have to let you guys know what it is like to live with a bakkie. You know, on the channel that I always make fun of bakkie drivers, or I always fight with bakkie drivers, but I secretly have been a bakkie driver myself. Now let's get started with the exterior of the Mahindra Pik-Up. The Mahindra Pik-Up is a very robust looking bakkie. It's a very functional looking bakkie, very old school in the way it looks, very rugged. And I've had this car on test last year, but when they gave me this exact unit, I had it on test. I think they put in a bit of a more front bull bar, a bit of a more aggressive bar on it. So it gives it a very aggressive stance. You know, you have obviously some LED headlamps over there, you know, and it's a different kind of bakkie. It's a very different looking kind of bakkie, but not in a bad way. And I think it looks the part on the road. You have your Karoo decals all over the car. You have Mahindra at the back there. There's big Mahindra like badging, like boo. There's just big Mahindra badging. On the rear, you also have this roller shutter at the back. You have a roller shutter at the back that's manually operated, and I think it looks the part. The white and the black accents and all this workings, I think on the exterior, it looks very, very, very functional and looks very, very robust. Moving on to the interior, not much changes. You have a very functional interior on the inside. Also, you have your analog cluster, which is actually quite cool and nice to look at. You have your multifunction steering wheel that's leather wrapped. You have electric windows and electrically adjustable side mirrors. You have a 7-inch infotainment system screen, which has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connectivity. You do have a USB port at the bottom here. You do have something like cup holders, Nyana, but they don't really hold anything. I don't know what these front parts are. So the cup holders are the ones that I use these ones here behind the gear lever. You obviously have your different driving range, 2H, 4H, and 4L. So very, very robust interior. You also have your leather cloth wrap leather. I'm so used to saying leather. You have your cloth wrap seats, but yeah, very functional on the inside, and very, very, very kind of interior. So, how does the Mahindra Pik-Up S11 automatic drive? This vehicle is powered by a 2.2-litre turbo diesel engine that produces 103 kilowatts and 320 Newton meters of torque, mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. And to be quite honest, it drives like a bakkie. It's really not those agile kind of very extroverted and sprightly kind of drives. It drives like a van, it drives like a bakkie, but it's nothing that's cumbersome. It's nothing that you're like, oh, yeah, bora. It's actually very enjoyable on a daily. It's quite nice to have. So it's a very nice car in terms of like the driving dynamics of it, whatever. However, I do think these big tires do compromise your driving quality in a sense that you feel all the bumps and oh my gosh, yeah, Vele, it is definitely big to work. These accidents, shame, man. I'm so sorry. So obviously the big tires compromise the driving quality a bit. now you just feel like you're in this little thing, this little big thing that's hauling itself. Kind of, you feel all the bumps and dips. There's a bit of jitteriness that you experience, and I think it's because of these tires, because I think if they weren't this large, it would have a bit of a better driving capability on tar. But it's actually not too bad on a daily. We really are enjoying driving it around, hauling all the things that we need. It's very spacious also. So in terms of the drive, I'm very much impressed. Let's get into the verdict and how life has been with this bakkie on a daily. Oh, sun kiss. The sun is just doing its own thing. So I think this bakkie is actually quite great, notwithstanding what I spoke about in terms of the driving. Could be a little bit better. Drives like a bakkie, feels like a bakkie. You still have the very very old school kind of diesel grunt, and it is quite jarring sometimes. The gear changes in here are quite nice. They're quite smooth. So even when you're on the highway driving is easy, and city driving is also quite nice. The steering, however, is a bit firm, and the steering is a bit tough. So turning 3.10 turns into a 7.10. So it's like a van, man. This is what we call a van, but it's very, very functional and very robust. So this vehicle is priced at 535,000 rand, and it probably plays in the field, mostly plays in the field of the cars like the Isuzu D-Max LS, your GWMP series, Jack Motors, all those kind of very affordable bakkies, but your more B2B business bakkies, the ones that you buy just for maybe artisan industries and all those kind of things. Those bakkies that are really not necessarily going to, they can go off-road, but I think they're more of that commercial, in that industry of businesses or stuff like that. And I think the pricing is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely affordable, and you're getting what you're paying for, really, if we're being quite honest. You are getting what you are paying for. There are more lifestyle variants of this car. You get the Dust, the Dawn, that's a bit more expensive. But on a daily, I think this has been an absolute pleasure and an absolute lovely car to have. Fuel consumption is a bit crazy. I'm doing 13.1 liters per 100 Ks. And you know what's funny? We've realized that when you put in a certain amount, you get half of that amount's range. So if I pour 400 Rand of diesel, I get 200 Ks of range. If I pour 600 Rand of diesel, I get 300 Ks of range. So it's very funny, very different, very funny. But I think it's a nice bakkie. And for my business, it's done very, very well. Life has been quite easy. Putting things in the back seat has been quite simple. If there's no space for the flowers at the back, then I put them in the load bay with some buckets, or even if there isn't, I gala something and then I just hold them. So it was very, very easy. On Valentine's Day was one of the craziest days. So luckily I had this bakkie, and it literally did almost everything in a fraction of the time. So it killed two birds with one stone. So a bakkie is very, very important in that regard. So I really do think that this car is absolutely amazing in that sense. I really do like the Mahindra. I'm even thinking of getting this one myself, full time for the business. I was considering it. Well, maybe I still am considering it, because I think it's what I need at this current juncture in my life. It's what I need, and I think it just runs everything so seamlessly. So I think in terms of businesses, in terms of running a little something, if you have a little business or a company that you're running and you need a fleet, I think consider the Mahindra Pik-Up. Very affordable vehicles, very decent on fuel. The reason I say decent is because bakkie consumption is very high. You can't get like 8 liters per 100 Ks from a bakkie. Just forget about it. So I think this is actually quite decent given, but notwithstanding all the nitty-gritties that I did, I think there's a bit of better refinement needed. But man, give it, like, I really can't solar it. It's a van. So my ultimate verdict, I'm going to have to give the Mahindra Pik-Up a good 7 out of 10. Very practical, works very well for me on a daily, and I really do think that it's an enjoyable car, very functional, very work-esque kind of thing, So it's not really a lifestyle bakkie per se, it's a workhorse. So when it comes to workhorses, I think I treat workhorses and budget cars the same. There's not much that you can really be faffing and fussing around. As long as you get mushito tswela pele, as long as merko tswela pele, musebetsi ba o etsa, like hoshapo. Oh, there's another Mahindra. You see, it's already step later. Jovene ke yona Hindrase. Lihindra lona. Oh my gosh. Functional bakkies, bo. already step later. Yes, spanning. You're correct. Yes, I think. Baby, I'm on site. Yes, I am. So I have to give it a proper 7 out of 10. But yeah, really, really happy with it. I hope this partnership goes far, because I really like having a bakkie. I'm always fighting with bakkie drivers in my other reviews, but here I am being a bakkie driver. So yeah, that is it from me, Buma Seva. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Look at that, my twin. Where have you been? Nobody. Okay, give me a twin, but anyway. Let me know in the comments what you guys are getting for 535,000 Rand. Are you getting this bakkie? Are you going to look at the Isuzu? Are you going to look at maybe other bakkies? And comment down below which industry you would use this for. You know, like if you're in that whole business kind of field. Let me know what you would use this bakkie for. Do you like it? Is there any interest on it? So let's just have a conversation in the comments and let me know what you guys think about the Mahindra Pik-Up Karoo S11 automatic. Yeah, and that is it from me, Buma Seva. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please do watch the ads. Please make sure that you guys watch the ads. They really do mean a lot to us. So please, please, please watch the ads. Please, like I'm begging, watch the ads. And lastly, please do support the Saffron Buds business. So basically, support local YouTubers, the right thing to do, and support businesses. Support us. We really love the support, and yeah, it's yeah, I'm grateful. So yeah, guys, watch the ads. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Comment down below what you think of the Mahindra Pik-Up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.